stories do just end, right?
Yeah,
like
they stop.
They just stop,
Right.
which the first time is kind of jarring, but then once you've read 5 of them, it seems like a very deliberate stylistic choice. But I feel like a complete slave to the climax, denouement. So how do you avoid feeling a slave to that in the contemporary?
Well, I used to work very hard to try to give a classical structure to a story, and I was also always working on novels, and I just got tired of trying to make it fit a shape that it wouldn't fit, the material would not fit. So I just tried it without it, and it's like, I don't know how Sophocles or Aeschylus felt, but you always have to have this demanding structure with the build-up and the climax and the denouement and all this stuff. But you can't have every story end with Oedipus putting out his eyes, because it gets old.
Like I like to know A, B, C, and then maybe like M, O, and then like W, X, and then, so I have some guidelines, I have some guideposts, but I have to fill in, I have to get these letters to the next letter, so I like to have a map of some sort, and I've written stories that don't have a map necessarily, but they tend to be the stories that I don't think are as successful. So for me, that's just my process. I like to have,
So you have it kind of worked out
Well, I think it's because I tried to write novels before I was ready to write a novel, and I had 2 separate teachers tell me, just stop. Stop writing this terrible novel and write me a story that has a beginning, middle, and end. And in both cases I wrote, I was like, okay, I can do this. And in both cases I immediately wrote something that I thought was really good, because suddenly I was focused. So I think having that focus was for me what enabled me to write a successful story or essay.